For over a year now, I've been sharing my style. And you may be wondering, Shay, when are you going to pull back the curtain and really share with us how and where you find these high quality pieces and products that truly make a difference? Well, if you've been thinking that, then this is the video for you. I am going to actually be sharing with you right now what are the most high quality products and pieces that I'm loving, where I got them, and why and how I'm using them. And we're not just talking fashion here. We're talking fashion accessories, beauty, and my lifestyle favorites. Welcome back, Slave Base. So happy to have you here. By the time you watch this video, I will be, I hope, on a plane back to Dallas from Chicago, my hometown, after a fabulous weekend, having a girls' trip to the Brandy Monica The Boy Is Mine tour. Yes. So I thought that this would be a perfect time to share with you all exactly what I'm vibing with right now by way of fashion, accessories, beauty, and lifestyle. Now, for those of you who are new here, I welcome you to this channel. Please know that this channel is all about the busy professional midlife woman who loves to get that content hunty. Yes, transform, elevate, and attract. Today is kind of about all of it, right? Like I'm going to be diving into some of my favorite things, about I think 12 or 13 things that I am just absolutely loving on right now, because they are actually fueling my sleigh for the season. Is just incredible. Like I have been able to really stay true to the mantra. Those of you who have been watching for a while, hashtag we wear our clothes. So with that, I am not going to be sharing a whole lot of fashion, just a little bit, a few fashion accessories, some beauty, and some lifestyle pieces. So buckle up. Again, if you are new here, I know you're gonna love it here. So go ahead, like this video, subscribe if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on any future content. So let's dig right in. All right, so in true hashtag we wear our clothes fashion, I'm gonna be sharing with you two fashion items that I've actually had for a while. The first thing that I want to share with you is denim trench. Now, I've actually had this denim trench, I believe now for 2 years. This is from Target. And I know a lot of people are still not necessarily on board with Target, but I do just want to share the versatility of this piece. I'm actually about to take this denim trench with me on my Chicago trip. This is the perfect time because it gives you just enough layering and warmth as well as style. I can throw it over my shoulders, I can wear it full out, or I can throw it under my arm and have it available if it gets a little Windy City chilly, you know what I mean? We're still in October right now, so I don't suspect it's gonna be too cold, but it does not hurt to have a piece like this that is super chic and fashionable, stylish, but warm at the same time. So I'm definitely going to be dialing it into this piece for that. And then of course, when I come back home, as the temperatures start to drop, this will be a great accessory for me. This is what I would do instead of a traditional jean jacket that would kind of read a little bit too casual. This is that great in between. Like this can be worn as business casual, semi-formal even in some cases, depending on how you style it. I love, love, love this because of the darker denim, the detailing of it. It has been a win for me since the moment I caught it. Next up, and the only second fashion item that I have outside of accessories, are these amazing athleisure pants. OMG. I have them on right now, by the way. And as I was getting ready for this video, my daughter was like, can I try them on? Can I try them on? And so I let her try them on, and she's like, I want to wear these tomorrow, Mom. Like, they are so amazing. The quality of these pants are so good. The style of them are so chic and so current. I am obsessed. They come in gray, black, and I think one other color. Of course, I'll show you here the picture, as well as I will be putting the link to this one in the description because it is still available out there. I think it just comes from small to maybe XL or double XL. Very, very generous fit. It's like wearing a blanket, but it's not super hot because I'm still even able to wear them in the 80, 90 degree weather as long as I have a cooler top on. I love these pants. They scream style. They scream edgy sophistication. I am obsessed, and that's why they made the list. Coming in at 3 and 4 of my Fashion Now accessories are boots, and both of them just ironically happen to come from Steve Madden. The first ones I've had for a while. I believe I purchased these back in the spring of this year. These are your Western style boot, but I love them because they're tall. I've already had some Western style booties, but I really wanted some tall ones, something that I could wear with dresses, with Bermuda shorts, with jeans on the outside. Like, I've been looking for something that's super versatile in that way, and these truly did feel the need. And also because they're not super casual. They give like this business casual, semi-formal type of edge because of the heel of them. You do feel them after several hours. They do feel like you're wearing heels, but initially they're very casual, very fun, and like I said, super versatile. You can wear them with shorts, with skirts, with jeans. They're amazing, and I love, love, love the color. This deep dark Merlot color with the black. It's just so sophisticated and so refined. Now, their other boot is like my absolute fave right now. They are also from Steve Madden. They're a slouchy burgundy boot, which I am obsessed with. In fact, I'm taking them on this trip to Chicago. I'm going to show you a couple of outfits and how lots of outfits and how I've styled them, along with another favorite that I'm going to be showcasing in a moment. But these Merlot slash burgundy slouch knee-high, almost over the knee boots are just amazing. The quality of them are top tier. The faux leather is just so great to the touch. The shine is awesome. The heel is perfect. They have cushion in the inside, which I really love because, yeah, I mean, I want to look stylish, but I also want to be comfortable. If I'm going to be standing, dancing, which I love to do, I need something that's going to accommodate that, and these fit the bill. Now, filing in at number 5 and 6 are also fashion accessories, but by way of handbags. Yes, the first thing that I want to preface about both of these bags is that they were both pre-loved, pre-owned. And I'm really, if you've watched me for a while, I'm a big advocate of recycling. And so both of these are recycle finds, which I am so proud of, as well as elated about. I don't know what it is. I have a certain bond and connection with pre-loved items that is just not the same with new. It could be because I'm really digging the hashtag we wear our clothes, or it just could be because I'm really into recycling and making sure that we're doing things that are smart with our fashion. So the first one is this handbag that I actually poshed. Yes, that is an adjective. I poshed this on Poshmark. If you're not familiar with Poshmark, they are a great resale of pre-owned items website that you can use to share your pre-loved items with someone who can love on them. Maybe you have worn them enough, you've gotten your CPW out of them, you're ready to move on to something new. Or, you know, I had a Gucci bag. That's how I actually came by this one. I no longer support the Gucci brand, so I had this Gucci bag that I knew that someone would be able to love on and would have a connection with, and I decided to go ahead and posh it. So I did. Someone purchased it, and with the credits from that purchase, I was able to get this winner. So this is a Tory Burch Merlot burgundy bag, which I am in love with. I seen it on Poshmark and I was like, oh, that looks good. I don't know if it's gonna translate right once I get it in person, but it absolutely did. Great quality. Look at this lining. It had, now I don't know what to do with all this space, y'all. Like, I am just not the kind of, I'm not a big bag chick, but this, I was really drawn to it. I knew I was going to be wearing this color a lot this season. So I just went out on a limb and I made the investment. So look, this is the inner part, and then it of course has the two side pockets. So just, I mean, honestly, so much room, so much space. But when I say pre-loved, absolutely pre-loved. There is not one scratch, not one discoloration, nothing that says that it has been overloved. So I am obsessed with it. This tassel and the gold hardware is giving me life, and you'll see here that I have found so many ways to style this handbag along with those slouchy boots from Steve Madden that I've already showed you. Now, the second handbag is actually a clutch that you've probably already seen if you've been following me for a while, but I love this. It is so versatile when it comes to adding a neutral with a little bit of edginess, a little bit of flair, something different and unique. I always grab this bag, and you'll see here it just has a lot of designer names on it. Very simple, very sophisticated, and it even has what, one of the things I fell in love with is like this inner little pouch. So that makes it easy for you to put like your essentials in so that they don't get lost in the sauce inside the bag. But I love this clutch. I've been styling this with so many pieces. I'll show you a few things here, and I'm definitely getting my CPW out of this. I got this from a consignment shop right here in Dallas. So this is what I mean by recycling. This was very affordable, and I'm getting a lot of use and wear out of it. Definitely one of my faves this season. Yeah, it's a different kind of tea this time. It's a different kind of tea. Don't judge me. All right. So moving on to beauty. I don't do a lot with beauty products, but when I have to talk about my faves for the season or what I'm loving right now, I cannot leave out beauty. Yes, auntie, gotta keep that face up in the place. All right. And I actually do not, believe it or not, wear makeup daily. I do not. I wear makeup as needed. And what I mean by that is if I have a particular meeting where I know I have to show up in front of a certain audience, there is an impression that needs to be made, or you know how it is. You have layers of when you're like, hey, I have layers of where I'm like, hey, this is natural, completely natural face. And then I have the next layer where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do a lazy beat, which is just a little tinted moisturizer, a little something on the eye and some lip gloss. And then I have full beat status, right? And then I have makeup artist status. So there's levels to this thing, right? But one of the things that maybe you aren't aware of is that I am on a lash break. I have actually been doing lash extensions for over 10 years with no notable break, meaning that I have not gone more than a couple of hours without lash extensions. So About a month ago, it's been now, I went to get my lashes filled as normal routine. And right a couple of days before, I was noticing when I had fallout from my lashes that there would be like 6 or 7 lashes on one of my lash, like 6 or 7 extensions on one of my lash. That's not okay, right? Like that's not a good thing. So I asked my technician, I'm like, that is not normal. I took a picture, I showed it to her, and she's like, oh yeah, well, that's because over time your lashes have gotten really sparse. Okay, so what that means is that it's probably the best thing right now for you to take a break. So meaning that to give my natural lashes a opportunity to kind of reboot, regenerate, get fuller, get longer, so that we can have something to work with when it comes to the extensions. Okay, fine. I understand that. I get it. So I get it, but I didn't like it because I'm like, well, what I'm going to do for lashes, because I love my lashes. 1, because my hair is super short. It gives me that feminine edge. 2, because it pulls my look together. I'm like, what? So at any rate, I had to go to doing strip lashes, which I haven't really been a great fan of, and I'm totally out of practice with it as well as mascara. So net, I had to figure out my strip lash life, right? So one of the things I want to share with you is my favorite lash glue. This glue is freaking amazing. Okay, I don't know if you guys are playing around with some, is this Kiss though? It might be Kiss. No, I don't know if y'all are playing around with Kiss or other brands, or if you're doing something like way luxurious. I don't know where this falls in the whole lineup of lash glues, but what I do know is that it serves me every single time. Okay, and this is called Duo, and I'm gonna put, the link, all of that in the description. But what I love about this is that, 1, it's very easy. Okay, it's very easy to have control over it. And then I don't know, because I'm on portrait, I don't know if it's gonna show up, but when you put it on the lash line, it's like, oh no, you can't see that. It's like a neon color, so you can see exactly, there it is. You can see exactly how much you're putting on that lash line to make sure it's not too much or too little. And you can see as it dries, right? Because when it's really wet, okay, it looks like this, but as it dries, that neon blue color starts to dissipate. So if you know what it's like to be a part of this lash life, you know how valuable these cues can be to making sure that your glue is nice and tacky, not too wet and not too dry, so forth and so on. So, and then when I tell you, once them lashes is on, honey, they not going, they not going nowhere, okay, until you want them to go somewhere and you pull those suckers off. So this Duo lash glue, baby, get your life. If you are struggling, if you're a beginner, a novice, I would say hands down, that's your win. Okay. Whew, that was a long time talking about some lash glue, but that's just how much that stuff saved my life. I'm just saying. Okay, moving on to the next item in beauty. That is my perfume that I've been wearing here lately. It is, and this is another, people, this is a sleeper. Okay, people sleeping on it, but I heard about it and I just had to try it. Now I am that chick that can be a little bougie when it comes to perfume, because my mother, okay, a fashionista OG, right? She spends a little coin, all right? Not a whole lot of coin, but a little coin on her fragrances. And so I just thought that, you know, that's what you got to do if you want a lasting quality perfume. But let me tell you something about this right here. This Yara, hunty, let's see, can you see that? I'm going to put a picture of it up there too. This Yara, and I'll put there's different fragrances. I can't, and you know I can't see what this says on here, but I will share with you the fragrance, that the specific one that this one is, this light, what is this, like a pastel pink. Baby, whensoever I wear this, it is stopping track. I mean, it is a showstopper. I'm stopping people in their tracks. What are you wearing? That is amazing. You smell so good. All of the above. All right. And it is super affordable. I got it off of Amazon, and it's a lot in here. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's quite a bit still in here, and I am very generous with it because it was not that expensive. So I say all of that to say this is a really great buy. It's a really great fragrance. Even if you have to, or you feel like you have to reapply, it's a definite win all day long because of the fragrance. And I would definitely say because of the staying power too, because I've had it on for hours and people still tell me how great I smell in this fragrance. Haven't tried any of the other scents yet. I plan to, but this is the one that I'm in love with for right now. The third beauty item that I have are these amazing, I call them travel. I don't think they're meant to be travel, but I call them travel dual end brushes for the face, right? So these are, and I hate to even mess, you know, to use the sleeve up and down because I don't want to mess up my brushes, but super high quality here. I'm going to put the link in the description, of course, and give you a picture here, but for all of your face brush needs. All right. So for me, I would use this for my powder. I would use this one for my contour because it has that contour edge to it. Okay. And I would use, of course, this for my foundation, for stippling my foundation and pressing. And then I would use this for my blush. Okay, so that's what I would use them for. You know, people choose to use different ends, different shapes, different densities of brushes for different reasons, but that's what I would use it for. What I love most about these is just the versatility and the convenience, right? You have 4 brushes in 2. All right. And so that just, it conserves space, which I'm all about, especially when it comes to travel. And I cannot wait to take these to Chicago with me. All right. And certainly not least, as our last beauty product, we have Born This Way. This is a concealer. Let's see. Born This Way. Can you see that? All right. I'm going to put a picture up there for you, but it is a multi-use sculpting concealer. So what that means is that you can use this as a foundation, as a traditional concealer, as a contouring agent, so many different uses. How did I find out about this? I was scrolling through YouTube shorts and I seen a young lady talking about this. This is by Too Faced, by the way. And I love everything about the consistency of it, the applicator itself. When I tell you, hunty, the concealing that happens with this, I'm super impressed with the quality of this. It is not what I would consider a super economical choice, but it's definitely worth every penny of investment. I think, I'm not sure how long this is going to last because it's relatively new in my life, but when I tell you that I use ever so little, right? A little bit goes a long way. That I think that this is going to probably last me 6 months to a year. That's, I mean, plus I won't be using it every day, as I said earlier, right? The shade that I have is Cookie, but Sephora as well as Amazon does a really good job on their website with helping you identify which shade is for you. And of course, they recommend, if you're going to use it as a concealer for highlighting and or coverage under the eyes and things like that, that you go 1 to 2 shades lighter. So I may make the investment to do that. I was looking for a quick and easy foundation that has coverage, so that's why I went with the Cookie. However, when I run out of my concealer, I love this so much. It comes in a smaller size that I will probably get it in 2 shades lighter, just for my under eye concealer and for any blemish concealing. All right, so that concludes the beauty, and now we're into lifestyle, and I just have 2 more things to share with you, sis. The first one is my Pure Smile water pick. Yes, hunty. So when it comes to lifestyle, you know, the smile is everything, right? The smile is what brightens up your face. It's what gives you the confidence to have a conversation, to speak. And we know that good gum health and good oral health in general is so important for confidence. We don't want to be up in people's faces with, you know, a whole oral mouth situation going on that's going to repel people, right? So if you are like me, like, you know, your gums get sore when you do too much of your traditional flossing, or it's just painstaking, right? And it's just something that you just dread every day, and you get lazy about it, and you start skipping days and so forth and so on, but you know it is not good for your oral health. This is a great alternative and or something you can add to your oral health hygiene routine. So I love it. I'm going to show you some pictures here. Of course, I'm going to put the link down in the description box. I found out about this, I believe, on Instagram. My husband has the Waterpik brand, but I found that this was a lot more convertible, something that even when I travel, it's easy to travel with. So you just put your water down here, and the bottom is super simple. And you have different levels that you can use with like the pulsation of it, and you turn it on and it does the work. You have multiple adapters here. So you have your toothbrush, you have, this is my favorite, it has a little bristle on the end, but it shoots that water in between the teeth just right to get that tartar and plaque buildup out of there, so it's not creating havoc for your oral health situation. It has a tongue scraper, okay? It has the same as this, but without the brush, a little skinny applicator here, and it also has a plaque remover. Like, it comes with all of the situations, hunty. All right, I love this. This is so important for good gum health, and it just makes you feel a lot more confident about how you're showing up. Your teeth, your gums, and your breath will thank you, okay? And the people around you will thank you for being so diligent. I love also that it comes with a charger cord and a travel bag. So you see how compact that is? This is great for travel. So you don't have to either decide when you're traveling, you know what, I guess flossing is not going to happen for the next 3 or 4 days, or decide that you're going to have to go the old-fashioned way, which actually makes you cringe. You can just pack this. It's super compact and take care of your oral health no matter where you are. All right, sis. Well, last but certainly not least, I had to share with you my absolute favorite luggage purchase of all time. Yes, I know that's a big claim, right? That's a big claim, but it absolutely is so far. I think I've taken it on 3 trips so far since I purchased it. I'm going to show you some videos here. I actually went all out and got several pieces for this luggage set. It's by, I think you pronounce it Bees or Bays. I'm not quite sure. Again, found this on Instagram and love the color. The color is so chic and so elegant and so fashionable. I went with the olive, but they have tons of other amazing shades to choose from. The quality is top tier, okay, top tier. And for me, it's really important for me to pack and get my things in there so that I can do carry-on only. I am not about that check-in life, all right? I'm about packing smart and making sure that I make the most of the space in the room so that whenever I get where I'm going, I can just go. And I don't like paying unnecessary fees, right, for luggage. So look at this set. If you are ready to invest and elevate your travel experience, you definitely want to check out this set. Well, my loves, I hope you really enjoyed this session. It was really my pleasure to bring this to you. I have, I think, shared with you about 12 of my favorite things that I'm loving on right now, but I've also shared with you why, where, and all of the things. So tell me which were your favorites and which will you try for this season and beyond. Oh, and before I leave, make sure that you comment below because that is so important for us to continue to grow this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share. That's how we're going to continue to grow this community. Thank you so much. Until next time, you know what's good. Always choose love and slay all day.